Hello! Hello! It is Thursday! It's Kirby! It's always a great day when you start with Kirby. Wonderful. Hello, Blue. Hello, Boo. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Curvessa! I think you mistyped. But it's fine. Hi, it's us. Alright, we're here at Mario Party 2 because, like, I don't play enough Mario Party 2. Probably because I didn't grow up with it. I don't have as much sentimental attachment to 2 as I do with some of the other Mario Parties. Like, say, 1 or 3. Because, again, I didn't really, like, start legitimately playing Mario Party 2 until, like, I was a teenager. So, we're gonna be Luigi today. DK is just banned, bro. We'll have Wario. Green team. We'll go Mario. All the same, all on hard. And 50 turns, because it's not me if I don't do 50 turns. Play Mario Party 5 so I can be nostalgic. No! Not Mario Party 5! Ugh. I don't even know how much you'd have to pay me to willingly play Mario Party 5. It's the one I grew up on. I understand that. I understand. My personal attachment to Mario Party 5 is tainted by my haunted disc that keeps crashing every 2 seconds. Alright, this is Western Land. And it's to defeat Bowser the Brash to become the superstar. Yeah, I grew up on 1 and 3. 1 and 3, and then 7 when I got my GameCube. And then 4, and then 6, and then 5, and then 8. So, yeah. But man, Mario Party 5 was just so cursed for me. You'd have to pay me so much money. And it's, you know, honestly, it's like you can buy me like a 5-bedroom house. Upstairs, basement, backyard. You could have a pool or something, and it still wouldn't be enough money to get me to play Mario Party 5. I'd be really tempted, but I don't think I could. $1. You drive a hard bargain, Blue. You drive a hard bargain. But I've been kind of thinking about, like, what should I do for my Mario Party slot? Because I've just been kind of doing whatever. And it's fine, you know. But it's like, I want to do something, but I don't know what the something should be. I can do, like, challenges, but I don't know what challenges I would do. We can run back the gauntlet run. And, but I don't know. We can do a little finessing to the gauntlet run? I don't know. $2. That's, ooh, hard bargain. Hard bargain. Hello, Max. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Challenge mode where you play Mario Party 5. Ugh, I know. Crazy challenge, right? I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Where? Hop. Right. Yoshi's over there. He's over there. Let's go this way, I guess. Oh, shoot. Make sure I don't forget. Message speed fast. Save after every turn. And we're good. Just relaxing. Nice. And I'm doing pretty good. Not a bad day so far. You know, just chilling. Yeah. Speaking of like chillin', I Filet Relay when we're in ice. But last night I decided to play a little bit of Diddy Kong Racing because I haven't played it in a while. Because I was in the middle of Adventure 2. And I remember the last I had played, I had just finished Snowball Valley. No? Yeah. No? I forgot it again! I did this the last time I was thinking about Diddy Kong Racing! I did this the last time! Yeah, Snowflake Mountain. I said Snowball Valley. Snowball Valley is the name of the track. Snowflake Mountain. I had just finished Snowflake Mountain, and I did, you know, the battle map. I did the boss twice, silver coin challenges. I had completed that world aside from the trophy race. So I usually save the trophy races to like the very end. That's usually how I do it, and then I just kind of do it all at once. So it's like just playing Mario Kart all over again. No, thank you. So I pop in Diddy Kong Racing and realizing I pop in, I immediately get thrown into like the plane race with Taj. I'm like, oh hey, I guess that's a thing. So I did that to kind of get a refresher on the controls. And oh man, it took a little bit to get back into the swing of the controls. But I did Sherbet Island. Or Sherbet Island? Yeah. I did Sherbet Island. Completed that aside from the trophy race. And I essentially did one half of Dragon Forest. Because it was about 10 p.m. last night when I started the silver coin challenge for Windmill Plains, and goddamn, it's brutal. It's so brutal. God, the silver coin challenges in Adventure 2 are so fucking brutal. They are so brutal. Hello, DA. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. And yes, it's Carbessa here to greet you. It's so fantastic. I looked at Yoshi for a brief moment, but no, we're Luigi today. We are Luigi today! Oh my god, that was a little terrifying. I'm doing great? Awesome. I'm also doing pretty good. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry about that. But, yeah, I got to Windmill Plains Silver Coin Challenge for Adventure 2. And, I struggled. I'm like, it got to about like 10:15, 10:20, and I'm like, I can't do this because I don't want to be up all night, especially with little sleep the previous night. So I'm like, I need to get to bed and get some sleep. So I put it down, and I'll probably return to it sometime soon before I forget. And, with the hopes of, where is Yoshi? Where did he go? Oh, he swapped with someone. He swapped with Mario. Where does that put him? Oh, all the way back there. I mean, I'll steal coins anyway. I'm a mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best dressed. Dear, let's say yes, we don't dress too. Excuse me, 6? Rude. I made a 1 coin profit. Pasta's pretty good. Not too bad. But yeah, for context, Diddy Kong Racing is a racing game on the Nintendo 64. It was, I regard it as the best racing game on the N64, personally, out of the, like, 4 or 5 racing games I have ever played on the N64. But I think it's better than Mario Kart 64, just because adventure mode and the single player. Like, Diddy Kong Racing is, like, bonkers difficult at times. But it's still really good. Like, it's still really good. I do have a lot of fun because when you finally beat that challenge, that really hard track, it feels rewarding and not like, oh, we're finally done. No, it's like a, yeah, I did it. 1, 2. So that's kind of how I feel about Diddy Kong Racing because it's enjoyable. Watch me first try this. Nope, did not first try. That was practice run. First try. Nope. Same thing again. Nope. Nope. I hate this one. Hey! First try! Man, so Diddy Kong Racing has adventure mode, and you're in this overworld, because like the TLDR on the story is it's Timber Island, Wizpig has come, wreaking havoc, and Timber has called all his friends to gather to help stop Wizpig. And we do that by racing through the tracks, gathering balloons, and ultimately racing Wizpig. So, there's your TLDR on the story of Diddy Kong Racing. Excuse me. So, when my husband got me, the working N64 for our anniversary, played a little bit of Diddy Kong Racing because he knew I wanted to play it, and then I couldn't get it to work on the old one. So, so I started playing Diddy Kong Racing. Like, I started a new file, had all the characters unlocked, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just, like, restart the whole thing. Let's wipe the whole cart, and let's unlock everything, including, like, I say the 2 unlockable characters. I do all the work and he steals the glory. You know, that seems legit. I'm used to doing a lot of work and everyone else taking the credit. Anyway, Diddy Kong Racing. So, yeah, there's 2 unlockable characters. One of them is, like, the best in the game, but I've never unlocked the best in the game because it's kind of difficult. I don't think it's necessarily difficult. It is time-consuming, but also you gotta get good. You gotta get good at Diddy Kong Racing, and I've never actually sat down to do it. So, but I have unlocked Drumstick before. Drumstick's pretty easy to unlock. You gotta do you gotta clear all the levels in the main overworld and do all the trophy races. Once you get first place in all of the trophy races, there will be a frog in the overworld that'll have like a little rooster thingy on its head. It sticks out like a sore thumb, so you have to run it over to free Drumstick of the curse Wizpig put on him. And that's how you unlock Drumstick. Now, you unlock TT, who is the best character in the game, by going through the tracks and the time trials, but you gotta have TT on. And there are 2 times you need to clear for each track. One of them is the track to have TT available to you. The other is actually beating TT. Because you have to do a time trial time, and you gotta beat a certain time to have TT available. Like, hey, try to beat my time. Oh, fuck you, Mario. And TT's, once you finish a race under a certain time, TT's like, and you gotta redo the race, and TT's like, try to beat my time, and you have the ghost of TT. You're racing with the ghost of TT, and you have to beat him. And you have to do that for every single track in the game, including the unlockable world. So, and I have never done that before. I think me and my sister attempted to when we were younger, but I don't think we really truly understood what we were doing. And plus we rented Diddy Kong Racing, so it's not like we could actually do it. And we've never seen anyone unlock him before. So, yeah, I've never been able to unlock TT before. But, once you clear Adventure 1, then you can go on to Adventure 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I mean, he's right in here. I'll hang on to my mushroom. Okay, yeah, you beat Adventure 1, then you go to Adventure 2. Or like, TLDR on how Adventure Mode works, you collect balloons in the overworld, and then you go to a world, and you race in each world, get first place, and then once you do all the levels in the world, then you race the boss of the world. And once you beat the boss the first time, they'll say, hey, now try my silver coin challenge. And the silver coin challenge is as you race through the track, you collect 8 silver coins. And you have to collect all 8 coins before finishing the race. And you have to get first place. So, because they explain, they're like, collect all the 8 silver coins in each level and win. So you got to do it all before finishing first place. And once you do that, then you race the boss a second time in a modified in a modified race, making it a little bit more difficult. So once you do all that and you do all the trophy races, well, you don't have to do all the trophy races to beat Wizpig 1, but you got to do all the trophy races to get into the final world. And there's 4 worlds. There's Dino Domain, Snowflake Mountain, Sherbert Island, and Dragon Forest. Clear all those, beat bosses both times. There's also keys hidden in each track, in one of the tracks in each world. And you get the key, you unlock the battle mode, which is like Fire Mountain. That's very iconic because it's just unlocked by default when you just do the tracks in general. That's the one when you're on a plane, you dive, you get the eggs, and you put it back to your home base to hatch, and you hatch 3 eggs to win. There's something poking my foot. So there's a key in one level of each world, and you get the key to unlock the battle mode, and then you gotta do the battle mode and win first place. Once you do that, you unlock the TT amulet, which is to beat the game as a whole. So you beat all the bosses, you get the Wizpig amulet, and once you get all 4 pieces of the Wizpig amulet, then you can unlock the Wizpig 1 race. So you go in, and you go through this fucking endurance run trying to beat Wizpig. At least if you don't have TT. If you don't have TT and you're not skilled at the game, good luck. Because Wizpig 1 is awful. It is a very tough race. But once you do that, and you have all the trophies, you go to a specific area, and then you go to the 5th world of the game, Future Funland. And you do all the tracks, do all the silver coin challenges, you have the TT door unlocked by each piece of the TT amulet, and then you go in Wizpig 2, and then bada bing bada boom, you have beaten Adventure after beating Wizpig. And once you do that, you unlock Adventure 2, which is essentially mirror mode, but also harder. And it's harder because the silver coin challenges are bonkers. They are so bonkers. Because the silver coins are in different locations than their Adventure 1 counterpart. And some of them are extremely out of the way. And it's so crazy because, again, keep in mind, the silver coin challenge, you have to get 8 silver coins before finishing the race, and you have to get first place. So if you keep that in mind, with some of these just so bonkers out of the way, it's a lot of skill and strategy to figure out, okay, I need to get this coin here now, this coin here now. And some coins, especially in Adventure 2, they are in, like, the same spot, but in, like, 2 different locations, where it's, like, impossible to get them on the same lap, so you have to, like, remember to pick up the other coin on your second lap. Because you know, or if you miss one, it's like, okay, let's pick it back up again. So, yeah, Adventure 2 is so bonkers. Adventure 2 is so bonkers. And of course, when I first pop into the game for the first time in like a month or so, I do the plane Taj race, and then I go to Sherbert Island, which is the hovercraft world, because the hovercraft is stupid sometimes. Because there's 3 vehicle options in Diddy Kong Racing. There's your car, your hovercraft, and your plane. Now, the plane is the best vehicle. It's the fastest. But, like, for me personally, I feel more skilled in a car. If I'm gonna be real, I feel more skilled in a car. So let me do this real quick, then I'll write more about Adventure 2. Has anyone ever played Diddy Kong Racing? Tell me your experiences if you have. Left, right, A. Left, right, A. Left, right, A. Left, down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Z up B. Z up B. Left A A. Z up B, left A A. Z up B, left A A. Woo! Have great game, very difficult at the end. Yeah. Have you done Adventure 2 at all? The harder mirror mode with the disco ball balloons? That's like one of my favorite things about Adventure 2. The balloons are different too, because in Adventure 1 you have the gold balloons with like the blue design on them. But then in Adventure 2 they're like silver disco balls, and it's just so funny for me. Time I finished first, I was just done. That's fair. That is totally fair, because Adventure 2 is bonkers difficult. Because, Jungle Falls, right? That's one of my favorite tracks in the whole game. Love Jungle Falls, love the music. Oh, let's use this now. Love the music, great track. Love going through the dinosaur skeleton at the end. Just love the track. Silver Coin Challenge in Adventure 1, that's kind of where it starts amping up a little bit. That's usually where I start having trouble trying to get everything, because some of them are just kind of in some tight spots. I could. Mario's there. Wario is there. And the star is there. Wario's still pretty far away from the star, but he also has the money. Fuck it, let's have a Hoot Nanny. Hoot Nanny! But yeah, Jungle Falls Silver Coin Challenge for Adventure 1 is usually where it kind of amps up, and that's usually where I have a difficult time. Starting to have a difficult time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm in the blue space. Need some of the money back. But Adventure 2, Jungle Falls. Even Fossil Canyon gave me a little bit of difficulty. Just a tiny bit of difficulty in Adventure 2. But Jungle Falls Adventure 2. Okay, so you know the bridge. So Jungle Falls, it starts off, you have a little puddle of water right in front of you, so you have to take an immediate left, right? Well, mirror mode, you gotta take an immediate right, but still, just the track in general. You know, there's an immediate turn, then there's some boost you can hit, and then there's a bridge leading to a tunnel. In Adventure 2, well, Adventure 1, I'm pretty sure there's a silver coin kind of on the corner right before the bridge, so you have to like kind of drift to hit it and then get back on the bridge, and there's one in the middle of the bridge. In Adventure 2, there are 2 silver coins off of the bridge. So you have to like pick up, a couple of blue balloons, a couple of boost balloons, to be able to retain some speed. And like, you have to like yeet yourself off of the bridge, hit a boost, get the silver coin, and get the second silver coin right before getting back on track going into the tunnel. Like, that's in the first world. That's insane to do. So imagine some of the placements in later tracks. Frosty Village was a fucking nightmare. Frosty Village is a nightmare in Adventure 1 even. And even Everfrost Peak. There's one hidden, like, okay, so as you're going through the track normally, because like, so what I've been doing in Adventure 2, because like I've never done Adventure 2 before, so I am like going in completely blind trying to find these silver coins when I get to the silver coin challenges. And when I did Everfrost Peak for the first time, I went through it like 5 different times. I could only find 7. I can only find 7 coins. I'm like, oh my god, where is this last one? There's a little bitty indention, and the coin's hidden there. It's like, you won't know it's there unless you like fly above it, or take a very sharp turn to grab it. And oh my god. Yeah, Frosty Village sucked. Because there's coins on the shortcuts when you get to like the little, not the town part, and like the street light section. There's a couple of shortcuts that have like boost pads on the off-road. They put coins there. Which is so crazy. It's just insane. And like, Frosty Village is a very difficult silver coin challenge in Adventure 1, and they really amped it up in Adventure 2. Because I personally regard Frosty Village as the second hardest silver coin challenge in Adventure 1. So, yeah, Frosty Village sucks. And what I personally think is the hardest silver coin challenge... Fuck! He got me! Oh, well, it's fine. What I personally think is the hardest silver coin challenge in Adventure 1 period is Greenwood Village. It's one of the tracks in Dragon Forest. It's got a lot of sharp turns. It's got like that well shortcut that you can take. It's got like cool tunnels. Again, very sharp turns. My god, that silver coin challenge. Like, sometimes when I play through adventure mode, I try to like play as like every character in like different sections of the game. And I usually reserve Tip Top for Dragon Forest silver coins. Because Tip Top has like the best handling. So he can like make real sharp turns. And it is very useful for Greenwood Village silver coins, because I struggle so hard on that. So I am not looking forward to when I get to Greenwood Village silver coins, and I'm very close to that, because Windmill Plains is kicking my butt for silver coins. Like, I know where all the coins are. I have... Because usually what happens is once I get like a game plan of what coins to collect when, it's a matter of kind of playing catch up. Not mustard. So, cause Crescent Island. Where did he go? Where is Wario? Oh, he's up. Oh. Let's actually steal coins from Wario, because I have an idea. Because, like, if I steal a star from him, he's just gonna steal it right back, because he has enough money. So, let's just take money away from him, so he doesn't. But, yeah, Windmill Plains... Oh, Crescent Island. I was talking about Crescent Island. Silver Coin Challenge for in Adventure 2 Crescent Island is... It was kind of bonkers with the placement, but it wasn't too bad because it was one of those where I could thankfully get all 8 of them in one lap. So I did that, and then I would spend the rest of the race playing catch up. And Crescent Island, even think it has any blue balloons in it. Maybe one. I'm not sure. Maybe one. But it's got a ton of red balloons. And my plan was to get the homing missiles and immediately fire them so it can hit the next person in front of me. So that was like my plan going into Crescent Island. And Wario, why would you do that? So yeah, that was my plan. And I wouldn't say like totally forgiving, but I was very thankful I was able to get all of the coins in one lap and then do the rest of it. And I think I can do that for Windmill Plains, but there's this one at the end where my turning, I either turn way too sharp or not enough, or like I'm above the hitbox for it. I can never grab the stupid silver coin at the end. So I am just stuck in Windmill Plains silver coins for now. So, and I didn't want to, I probably could have done it last night, but I was already really tired, not feeling too great, and it's like, I need some sleep. And it was like 10:15 at night. So it's like, yeah, let's call it here. So that way I can mentally prepare myself for how bonker stupid Greenwood Village is going to be. Because again, I don't know where all these silver coins are going to be. I have no clue. And also, my muscle memory has failed me on multiple occasions. And also, by not stealing a star, he won't steal a star from me. Because I won't have a star to steal. So yeah, like, Greenwood Village, just the normal race. My muscle memory... Like, I don't know why, but Dragon Forest was really, really bad about my muscle memory failing me. Except for Boulder Canyon. That one was okay. Maybe because I was super self-conscious in the hovercraft. But also, I play as Conker. Conker's my guy in Diddy Kong Racing. But again, I will revert to Tip Top if absolutely needed. But I feel like I've been kicking butt as Conker. So, because I mean, the first time I ever beat Wizpig 1 was when I played as Conker, and that's tough to do. I think I stay with Diddy. Hey, Diddy is always the problem child for me when I'm racing. Like, he's always, like, in first place, like, literally every time, and it drives me insane. It's always Diddy. It's like, anytime, it's like, oh, hey, I got all silver coins, but I'm hanging in, like, 4th place, but the other 3 are, like, way too far ahead of me. And then who's in first place? It's Diddy. It's usually Diddy. Man, I don't play as Diddy too often. I usually stick to Conker. I was recently watching a video series. I didn't watch Adventure 2 because I didn't want any silver coin placements spoiled for me. But I have watched this guy do an entire series, Can I Beat Adventure Mode with Crunch, who is like canonically the worst character. He has like the highest top speed, but that's about it. Everything else is like the worst of the worst. And Crunch is abysmal to handle. But it's like, it can be done. It can be done. And it's like he did, can I do Adventure 1? Or like, can I do Adventure Mode with Crunch? And he beat it with Crunch. And he did, can I do Adventure 2 with Crunch? I assume it's possible. But I haven't watched that yet. I'll probably watch it as soon as I see all the silver coin placements for Adventure 2. And then he did Can I Unlock TT with Crunch? And yes, you can. Yes, you can. So, but yeah, it's like I have played as every single character. I know I've seen some speedruns of like true 100% quote unquote. Which is, you go through, Adventure 1, Adventure 2, and you have to unlock TT. You gotta start from like a blank file, and you gotta unlock everything. And speedrunners, in like any other speedrunning category, they will let you use TT. An unlockable character. They will let you do that, because he's just that good. But like in like the true 100%, where you have to like essentially 100% a cart, start from a clean cart, they use Banjo to start. So they use Banjo. The world record run that I saw started with Banjo, because I didn't watch all of it. I just wanted to see, I was just curious to see how, or like when they went to unlock TT. And they used Banjo, and then the run that I saw left after unlocking Future Funland, and then went to go unlock TT, and then played the rest of the game with TT. But yeah, speedruns are insane! Because I watched an any percent speedrun of Diddy Kong Racing, and 100% run. Oh my god, it's insane! Because there was a video on my recommended, it was like, how do speedrunners speedrun Diddy Kong Racing? And it was really interesting and informative, and then I went to watch the world record run for any percent. And it's crazy. It's so crazy. And then I watched 100% run, which the same person has the world record for that. It's just so crazy. The clips, I didn't even know wrong warping existed in Diddy Kong Racing. Never stop boosting. Yeah, it's crazy. And it's like, I know there's like specific tricks you can do, because like, I know if you like tap A on like in certain intervals, in like a specific interval, you go faster as opposed to holding the button. But I also know the boost trick too, because they teach you that in the game when you beat Bluey the Walrus. When you beat Bluey, Taj tells you, you know, like, I have something for you. If you don't have captions on, you will not see the tip. But if you do, you'll see try letting go of the accelerator just before hitting a zipper. And if you do that, and you do it correctly, you get a green boost as opposed to a purple boost. And green boost, gotta let go, but you don't press A again until you see like the rainbow smoke coming off. So if they're just like constantly boosting, they are not pressing the A button, and it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Speedruns go burr, man. I was even watching a video on Donkey Kong Country speedruns. Those also go burr. Cause like 7.5 minutes. 7.5 minutes to beat Donkey Kong Country. Any percent. So crazy. And I knew of the trick, of like the warp trick, just from a Let's Play I watched a few years ago. Because on the overworld map of Donkey Kong Country, in the first world, between Jungle Hijinks and Ropey Rampage, it kind of has like a not quite an L, kind of like a dog leg shape in a way. Or it just kind of slants down a little bit, but there's a corner. And if you have one Kong or in a Funky Barrel, if you press one of the face buttons, I think, when you stop, it's like damn near frame perfect. Once you stop and you press whatever, you get warped to Orangutan Gang. And like in the middle of the level too. And there's like other like wrong warps too, but like there's just like other crazy glitches and tricks that they do. It's just, it goes insane. But yeah, any percent Diddy Kong Racing starts with clipping underneath the map and racing Wizpig. That's how an any percent starts. It's like, oh my god. Oh my god. And also, I want to say, the glitches will always work on the Japanese version of the cart or specific versions of the US release. My thing is, where it tells you on the back what version it is, it's scratched off for me, and I don't know what version of the game that I have. I don't know, and if you try to do some of the glitches, it'll crash the game on newer versions of it. So it's like, oh no, I don't even know what version I've got. But I'm just trying to play the game, because I enjoy Diddy Kong Racing. I think it's really fun. And it does feel really rewarding to finally beat something, because it's like, I have the skills. And it's like, with Diddy Kong Racing, it's like, the reason, one of the biggest reasons I think it's better than, I mean, I love Mario Kart. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes, like, the items in Mario Kart, I know they're scaled, but, like, you randomly get them. But with Diddy Kong Racing, your items are not random. Specific color balloons will yield specific power-ups. Like, your red balloons are your attack. Red items are your attack, blue is your boost, green is your hazard, yellow is your shield, and there is a rainbow one, which is a magnet that pulls you closer to the person in front of you that you are locked onto. Mario. Oh, we were ahead anyway. So, but also, if you stack balloons up to 3 times, you get, like, different levels of the power-up. So, say you get a blue balloon, which is your boost. You get one single blue balloon, you get a good boost. You get, like, a little boost. Not a big deal. But if you get one blue balloon and get a second blue balloon, you have a blue boost, which is better than just your regular boost with one balloon. But if you stack 3 of them, you get a big old purple boost and you go burr. And also, the trick of letting go of A before hitting a zipper works with blue balloons. So if you let go of A just before using, like, that purple boost, it's insane. You go burr. You go burr. It's pretty fun. But with the red balloons, now here's what I think. They should have flipped it, personally, but I don't mind being only 2. But with the red balloons, you get 1 red balloon, you get 1 missile. It's like a green shell. You just fire it, hope for the best. You get a second red balloon, and you get a homing missile. And a third red balloon is a set of 10 regular missiles. So I think it should have been flip-flopped, but also with the 10 missiles, if you use like 3 of them and you're down to 7 and you hit a red balloon again, you get a refill on your missiles. So there's that. Yoshi didn't even hit a damn thing. Crazy. So, but yeah, the homing missiles I think are the best ones. And then your green, your hazards, it starts off as an oil spill or a gas cloud, depending on if you are in a car, hovercraft, or a plane. And then upgraded, it's a mine, and then the third level is a bubble. Those suck. Bubbles are awful. It's the one time in life where I hate bubbles. Because bubbles are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to spike joy. Not in Diddy Kong Racing. Especially if you are racing Bubbler, the boss of Sherbet Island, the second time, I hate that boss. I hate that race. I hate that boss race. I think it's one of the hardest ones. It's pain in the butt. That race is a pain in the butt. Because the first race, when you do Sherbert Island normally, you race him the first time, he drops mines. And it's really easy to get ahead of him because there's plenty of balloons to help either stack it up or like stack up boosts or stack up missiles to hit him with and then sneak ahead of him. Because once you get ahead of him, it's, without making mistakes, it's really easy to stay ahead of him. So, but the second go around, saw that one coming, because of course, right? He's gonna buy a star. That's why Yoshi did it. He's betraying me. It's fine. But the second race with Bubbler, the big ol' octopus, he drops bubbles. And there's also less balloons on the track. There's less balloons, and he drops bubbles. Oh, it was a pain in the butt. It was a big old pain in the butt. No! No! Wario, you bitch! But yeah, it's, again, like, and it's the same thing. Once you sneak ahead of him and stay ahead of him, real easy. Real easy. But the trick is getting ahead and staying ahead. Because of the way it's laid out, you're on the inside corner. So no matter what boost you get, and you are relatively close to him to start, the race starts, you get your boost, and you're like right up his ass, and he's gonna drop a fucking bubble. So, and it's really hard to get out of the way because you're in a hovercraft. So, and hovercraft is like the most difficult vehicle. No! No! Yoshi, you're a big old jerk. Yoshi's a jerk. Because he did this. Yoshi did this to me. Excuse me. Nice. So, yeah, that's Bubbler. Man, that was a tough race. I was on that race for a good while. A very good while. And it's like, sometimes with the races, you don't have to, like, finish them to know when you've been beat. So, like, once you have kind of reached the point, it's like, I can't do this, there's no logical way to win, you can just restart the race. A lot of the time, I have a game plan going into the races. And if I don't hit that the first item in the list of my plan, then I'm like, it's fucked. You know, run killer, I guess. So, there we go. So, yeah. And then, Smokey the Dragon isn't that bad. Race 1, pretty easy, but race 2, gets a little difficult. The difficulty gets upped because some of the fireballs he leaves behind stay there. So it's a little difficult in that regard, but as long as you know the placement of the ones that stay there, because not all of them stay there, just a few, but if you know which ones stay there, you know how to avoid them, then you're good. I also love Smokey the Dragon because his voice is so funny to me. I love his voice. Sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now get down. Get to the chopper. Collect all 8 silver coins in each level and win. So yeah. That's what I was doing last evening. I did all of Sherbert Island and half of Dragon Forest for Diddy Kong Racing. Adventure 2 specifically, which is more difficult than Adventure 1. Not only are you like fighting against your muscle memory, because mirror mode, also the silver coin challenges are just stupid. They are stupid bonkers. Because they love to hide coins in itty bitty corners of the track. Because Crescent Island, going back to that one, because that one sticks out to me because I'm like, oh my god, this one. Hello, Deltora. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. So yeah, Adventure 2 Crescent Island. Again, everything's mirrored. So, Crescent Island, you normally go to the right to start. And then there's like the split tunnel. There's in the tunnel, then outside the tunnel. Outside the tunnel has a boost, but it's a lot narrower. But Adventure 2, everything's mirrored. You turn to the left first. One of the silver coins is hidden right near the start, but it's off to the side near the water. So, and it's like, that was the last one I found before like actually legitimately trying seriously. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. And yes, we have Carbessa. It's a beauty. So yeah, and then there was another one that was hidden off by a tree. Again, you really gotta make use of the sharp turns. Nice. In Adventure 2 especially, because some of those coins are... They are in tight corners. Yeah, they're in real tight corners. You gotta know when to turn. Oh. And again, you gotta get all 8 silver coins and finish the race. So it is like a real true test of skill. Especially if you're doing it for the first time and don't know where any of the coins are. Because usually what I've been doing when I get to the silver coins is the first attempt is not like a legit attempt. It's more of like kind of scouting, if you will. I'm scouting the track to find I'm scouting the track to find where the coins are and try to get a good path to pick them up as efficiently as I possibly can. It's usually how it goes. Let's go this way. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. So I can talk all day long about Diddy Kong Racing. So yeah, does anyone have like any like interesting stories about Diddy Kong Racing? Because yeah, the 2 hardest silver coin challenges in Adventure 1 are Greenwood Village and then Frosty Village. I personally think Greenwood Village edges out Frosty Village by a little bit. Oh god, I was looking at Yoshi again. What am I doing? Oh, come on. There we go. Yay. We do have an ad break going on right now, but again, like Diddy Kong Racing. Because like, going through the game normally, you got Ancient Lake, your standard first track, nothing out of the ordinary, not too difficult, pretty easy. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, right? Hold on, where? Ooh, kind of far away. But then, Fossil Canyon. Fossil Canyon is, pretty good track. You're in the sunset, there's dragons, there's caves, there's a place where you can kind of skip the water a little bit, because there's a boost. And like, if you don't hit a green boost, you're going into the water if you don't angle it right, but like, if you get the green boost, which is letting go of the A button before hitting the boost, before hitting the zipper, you get your green boost. If you get a green boost on that little shortcut, you're pretty good. You'll hit it 9 times out of 10. And then Jungle Falls is where it kind of amps up a little bit. I love Jungle Falls. It's got one of my favorite tracks, or like at least like music. I love the map, love the vibe of it. Silver coin challenges kind of suck on both fronts, but it's pretty good. Then Hot Top Volcano. Hot Top Volcano. The first plane level, which is memorable that way. And I remember the silver coin challenge for it. In the beginning, there's like a big open room with like a little like pillar in the middle. And there's a silver coin kind of on the other side of the silver of the pillar. And it's like, that's like the first instance of like the game, like, hey, we're gonna hide these suckers. So you better be on the lookout for like every nook and cranny of the track. And that started in World 1 Hot Tub Volcano. World 2, it's like, welp? Well, because Snowflake Mountain difficulty goes up by a fair bit. You got Everfrost Peak, not too bad. Walrus Cove Silver Coin Challenge is a little terrifying, but I also love Walrus Cove. It's got the loop-de-loop. It's got awesome music that feels like Christmas. Then you got Snowball Valley. Snowball Valley's pretty fun. But then you got Frosty Village. Frosty Village is the problem child of Snowflake Mountain. I will die on that hill. Again, love the track, love the music, but the silver coin challenges. Again, I think Frosty Village is the second hardest silver coin challenge in the whole Adventure 1. And so far, it's been the hardest silver coin challenge in Adventure 2 so far. Now, my opinion might change when I actually do the rest of the silver coin challenges. Because I am not looking forward to Greenwood Village. I am anticipating I will be on Greenwood Village for like probably over an hour. It's my best guess. Wario stole a star from me and now you expect me to work together with him? What is this? It's like trying to get along with an ex-spouse or an ex-friend who recently betrayed you and now you have to work together. It's like, what is this? It's like pairing me up with my mortal enemies. So, yeah. Diddy Kong Racing. I want to stream Diddy Kong Racing so bad. I want to stream it. Also, looking at my controller, apparently I had a little bit of, it's not Joy-Con drift because it's not a Joy-Con. But there was a tiny bit of drift to my controller because I think when I booted up the game, my joystick was just like slightly tilted to one direction. And that caused a problem. Okay. I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can swing by the... Oh, I already have an item. Crap. Alright, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that does get me closer, though, so let's go. And And I already have an item, so I don't need it. So, yeah, I want to stream Diddy Kong Racing so bad. But one, I don't have the emulator for it. But also, like, personally, I would rather play it off the original console. That's just a personal preference of mine. Like, I don't mind emulators. I don't care whether or not someone wants to play via emulator or original hardware. I don't care. I personally don't care. I'll stick to what I want to do, and then I'll let you do what you want to do again. So, but I don't have the proper cables to hook my N64 to my capture card, because my capture card is HDMI only, and I'm able to play Wii games and by proxy GameCube games on the Wii because we bought an adapter that hooks to the Wii so you can plug in your HDMI cable to it. But we don't have one of those for the 64. Or like a component to HDMI thing. We don't have one of those. It's like we've heard some people have experienced like weird quality things with those. But one of those is like we won't know until we get one, and we're thinking about getting one. But that also opens up some cool stream options. Like again, N64 on original hardware. We can play Mario Party 2 on original hardware. Or Mario Party 3 on original hardware. But it's like, I don't mind Switch Online. It's very it's a convenient spot to have all your older games. It's really cool. I think it's really cool. And plus, I have access to games I never even had before. Again, like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Ocarina of Time. N64 anyway. We do have Ocarina of Time. We own it in like every sense of it, I think, because we have, not every sense, but I mean, we got Switch Online, obviously. I think we have the DS remake, the 3DS remake. We have the GameCube versions of it, because my husband had those. Oh shit, I was on autopilot. I wanted to use my mushroom. Fuck, no. Damn it, I was on autopilot. I hate it when I go on autopilot. Ugh, oh well, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I'll recover, it's fine. So yeah, I really want to stream Diddy Kong Racing so bad. I want to do it so bad. It'd be so much fun. I think it'd be really fun. Because I love Diddy Kong Racing. And also to show off some other N64 games I've got. Like, one that I think, like, no one really talks about is Mickey Speedway USA. Now, I think it's a good balance between, I'm looking at Yoshi again. What am I doing? I want to be Yoshi so bad. But I'm not. I'm Luigi. No! Don't punch me! I tried to punch you first. Nope. Nope. No. No, Mario, you bitch! I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Mickey Speedway USA. Yeah, I feel like not a lot of people talk about that one because it's a good mix between Mario Kart 64 and Diddy Kong Racing, just with like specific elements of the game. Because like it is just a standard kart racer. You do these cups, you race through 4 tracks, you try to get first place. But Mickey Speedway USA has platinum trophies, and those platinum trophies are if you get first place on every race out of the 4 in the cup. But also, the final world can only be unlocked by searching through the tracks and getting engine parts to build your engine to be able to withstand the terrain of the final world. Which is similar to how Diddy Kong Racing has the keys in the tracks. Let's not mess this up! I'm not about to fuck this up! Watch, I still don't roll high enough. Okay, good. We're good. I was so afraid of that too. What's up? I don't even know how I got up to like 70 coins again. I have no idea. Again, I've just been on autopilot. But yeah, I think Mickey Speedway USA would be pretty fun to do on stream, just to show it off, because it's one of those games, again, that never gets talked enough about. Or like, I don't see people mentioning it. So maybe I'll search for like videos on it or something to kind of fulfill my thirst for it. Because it's like, I want to get through Diddy Kong Racing Adventure 2 and like get everything, and then maybe after that, go through, try to unlock TT. Trying to unlock TT would be like, I need the time to like sit down and go through everything. But I think now as an adult, that's a little bit more skilled at the game, I think I can probably unlock TT. I would probably struggle with some tracks, but I think I could do it. I probably wouldn't do it very efficiently, but I think I could. And that's what matters. Because, like, as a kid, absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not. There was no way I could unlock TT. But I think now, again, that I'm more skilled at the game, I'd say I could. Yay. Does anyone have like any like old games that you feel like are kind of hidden gems that like you don't really see anyone talk about? For me, that's like Mickey Speedway USA. Because like, it was pretty good. It's pretty fun because like the premise of Mickey Speedway USA, you're the Mickey Mouse crew. And you're racing through the United States. Which is really freaking cool. And, I really feel like not enough people talk about it. Especially with the unlocking the final world of, getting the engine parts. Oh shit! I went too early. It got me. Because Mickey Speedway USA was one of those that me and my sister rented a lot too. And then when our video game rental store was starting to sell their inventory outright, we picked up 2 games from them. And they were just, games they happened to have when we got there. They had Pokemon Stadium, which we got, and Mickey Speedway USA, which we also got. So we got those 2 games outright from that store. So, but like we really wanted Mario Party 3, but I think someone had bought it before we did, before we had a chance to really get it. So we kind of missed out on that one. And the rental place never had Mario Party 2. Or if they did, it was rented a lot. Because we owned Mario Party 1, and we rented 3 a lot. So... And we also rented, like, the Mario sports games, like Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, Mario Kart. And then when GameStop was selling N64 games, we managed to find Mario Kart 64 at a GameStop. Yeah, kind of crazy that we got an N64 game at a GameStop all those years ago. It's like, I remember when GameStop was selling Mario Kart was selling 64 games. Oops. Whee. I never know how to avoid those things. I was like, if that wasn't me, because that was ahead by a long shot. So like, back in my day, GameStop sold video games. Because it seems like they don't sell games anymore. Anytime I walk into a GameStop store, it's just... a lot of it is like, you know, the nerdy anime stuff. There's like hardly any games anymore, it seems like. But like, we try not to go into GameStop very often. But like, you know, we will go to GameStop. I don't even remember the last time we got at a GameStop. I don't remember. Was it Final Fantasy? It might have been Final Fantasy 16. Because it came out and I had made a special trip to try and pick it up. Or it's like, I think I went to like Walmart and Target and they did not have it on the shelf or something. And I should have went down. Oh, well, it's fine. I say it's fine, but no, he's closer to the star. It's not fine. It's not fine. It is not fine. But anyway. And then I think I made a trip the next day, went to GameStop first, picked up Final Fantasy 16, and then later saw it on the shelf at Walmart. So I was like, well, I didn't need to go to GameStop, but I did anyway, and they had the game there, so it was mission accomplished. And also, I don't see enough people talk about Final Fantasy 16 as well. I'm starting to see a tiny bit of resurgence, but not as much as some of the other Final Fantasy titles, you know? I've been getting a lot of Final Fantasy X stuff on my TikTok. And it's one of those like, fine, I'll replay it. Maybe not like soon, like the hankering is there, but the hankering for other games are also there. So it's on the list of games for me to like play and / go back to. Oh, Wario, you bitch. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Because the reason why Final Fantasy 16's been on my mind is because, okay, so these TikToks, right? I stumbled upon some TikToks of like people's opinions, again, their opinions, of hottest video game characters. 9 times out of 10, no, not 9 times out of 10, no, usually the top spot is one of 2 characters. Leon Kennedy or Sephiroth. And it's like, I don't see it. I don't see the appeal for either one, honestly. I really don't. I do not see the appeal for Leon or Sephiroth. That's just me personally. But you want to know who I do see the appeal for? That I saw one TikTok? That I saw one TikTok on that had this protagonist listed as #1 in their hottest video game characters list. Clive Rosfield from Final Fantasy 16. I mean, he's a good-looking dude, and his personality really skyrockets his hotness. Because Clive is such a good character. I love him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7... I can pick up an item. Let's pick up an item. So... But yeah, not enough people... Like, I've seen Clive on people's, like, lists, but a lot of the time, it's... A lot of the time, it's like, you know, in the middle of their list, and their #1s are either, Leon or Sephiroth. Take that, Wario. Take that, Wario. Wario probably thinks Sephiroth's the hottest video game character. Underneath himself, of course. But, I mean, Wario probably thinks he is hot shit. You know, he probably thinks that, legit. He probably thinks he is the hottest character. But I would say Wario probably thinks that Sephiroth is a close second to himself. That is my Wario headcanon, and I am sticking to it. But yeah, I've seen like a lot of like lists like that, or even just like listing like hottest video game characters. And it really bugs me when people have like the slideshows and don't mention the names of the characters, or at least what game franchise they're from. Because like, a lot of times, like, I don't recognize this character because a lot of them have like the same, very similar, like realistic art styles and realistic graphics. And it's like when so many games have like the realistic graphics, they all blend in with each other for me. So, which is why I'm not like the biggest fan of like all the newer, good graphics. Everything has to be realistic. It's like, you can have a bit of realism while keeping an art style. I think Final Fantasy has been doing that pretty well. Like, yeah, they're fairly realistic, but they still have a vibe about like the character models and, you know, the style of it all. You can tell it's Final Fantasy just by looking at it. But some of the other games, like, I can't tell the difference, honestly. So... Alright, over here. This will probably go by pretty quick. Ta-da! Boo! So, yeah. And then, like, from those, like, hottest video game characters, because I know a lot of people love Auron. Auron from 10. Because he's a goated character, honestly. Tidus also. And, again, the pronunciation for Tidus, I think, in, like, official media and, like, the Japanese, it is Tidus. But I think it's, like, whatever you want. Whatever sounds good to you. It's just habit for me to say Tidus. But, yeah. And I've been seeing some of that, and then that kind of led into, like, my algorithm pushing Final Fantasy X content. And also, the hankering for Final Fantasy X is I've been watching Blue play through Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. And, the vibe, like, the art style vibes and, like, the designs of the areas remind me heavily of Final Fantasy 16. But, like, the story beats kind of fall into, like, the same vein and vibe of Final Fantasy X. Just with, like, one particular plot point that I'm not gonna say because it's spoilers, because Expedition 33 is still a relatively new game. So I'm not gonna say it. But it's, like, one particular plot point really stood out to me. It's like, that really reminds me of 10. Just the vibe reminds me of 10. So, I think if you like, you know, and even the gameplay, too, really reminds me of Final Fantasy X. So I guess if you like, you know, where the fuck? Why? I am, okay, this way. Did I get that? No, Yoshi did, okay. I was so confused. So yeah, I would say it's one of those, if you like so-and-so game, play so-and-so game. If you like, I'm sure, like, if you like Final Fantasy X, play Clair Obscur, and vice versa. If you found Clair Obscur, you really loved playing it, if you want to go back to an older game, go Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X is available on a lot of different platforms, because they remade it, but I also know when they remade it, they had to, like, build a lot of things from scratch. Give me a second. So sorry about that. Had to go be a mom for a second and take care of my kiddos. At least one of the kiddos, anyway. Alright. But yeah, with you know, Clair Obscur and like the Rise, because from what I have heard of it and my experience watching Blue play it, it is a mix of Final Fantasy, Xenoblade Chronicles, and Persona. Whether it be story, art style, gameplay. I hit the stupid fucking button, Yoshi. I want to kill him. I want to kill him. He's betrayed me so many times already. Maybe I'm just tired because of a lot of things in life right now. Maybe that's it. I don't want to be violent towards video game characters, but maybe I'm just tired. But yeah, it's like I would probably play Clair Obscur and want to, and enjoy it. I also need a key for... There's nowhere to buy a key. But to get a key, I need to use my mush. But yeah, that's kind of fueled my hankering to play Final Fantasy X again. 18! Lucky number, baby. No thanks, because that's gonna help Yoshi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there's really no spot to pick up an item. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I can, however, swing by Boo. And do it this way. Actually, let's do it from Wario. Let's do that. Also for revenge of stealing my star earlier. What turn are we on? 20? Oh, I didn't even realize we're that far in. I did not realize we were that far in. Because, Tater Time's coming up, too. This course has been going by really fast. I've just been yapping about different video games. Oh my god, Tessa's playing video games while talking about video games? How crazy! That is so crazy. No, that needs to go straight out. And nose. I made a last second adjustment. I just want to find Yoshi. I just want to find him in a back alley. I mean, it makes sense for Yoshi to, facelift his face correctly. That would make sense. Right? Ugh. Ugh. Fuck, you're really gonna make me end the go before break and go to Sneak and Snore? Really? You're really gonna make me do this? Are you kidding me? I hate it. I hate it here. Oh, hit the button. Okay. Go. Snore. This minigame can go die in a fucking fire. I don't know why the fuck they brought it back in Superstars. It's the worst minigame ever. If I put together a tier list of Mario Party minigames, Sneak and Snore would be on like the very bottom in its own tier. Ugh. Anyway, we're gonna take a break on that note. We're gonna take our break. We're going to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. We're back. I know, no more Kerbessa. Unless someone redeems a costume change, hoping to get Kerbessa, but that's the only way. And hello, Joni. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for all the links. Thank you, thank you. I love the sneak and snore rage. Every time. Johnny, no! Remelia! It's fine. Our Kerbessa! Hey, we were world champion. Now we're Melia. Now we are Melia. It's fine. We're Melly. I love Melly. Mods ban me. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Mods killed Johnny. Blue? No. No. Be funny on the tombstone. On Johnny's tombstone, it would say death by mods or something. Got modded to death. Oh wait, this is better. I like Melia, yeah. And this is her future connected costume. And then yeah. WWE. A boneyard match between Blue and Johnny, that'd be funny. But speaking of like Xenoblade and stuff, I remember talking about it either Monday or Tuesday, I don't remember exactly when. But Sunday, Vegito had told me he had a hankering to play through the Xenoblade series, you know, 1, 2, and 3. I'm like, you know what, that's fine. Luigi, Yoshi, Mario, he's had a hankering to play, you know, the Xenoblade games, and he popped in 1, and then as he was playing, I'm like, you know what, I have a hankering to play 2. So he popped in Xenoblade 2, and played up to the point where you can awaken rare blades. And, oh my god, it was so funny. Because, okay, the gacha system in Xenoblade 2, there's different groups with different odds for different rare blades. And, Luigi, Mario, and we were trying to find out what group you're in. And the easiest way is to open up a couple core crystals, especially if you got the DLC. Because if you go so many core crystals without, awakening a rare blade, then, the game will give you a rare blade as the quote-unquote pity blade. And there's 3 pity blades per group, and that's usually how we figure out... Sorry, I wanted to concentrate and get my thought out at the same time. And that's how you figure out what group you're in, so you know what odds each blade would be in that specific group. The only one that is consistently the same odds, no matter what group, is Cosmos. That is like the 1 in 1,000 odds, rarest rare blade. And it was because the easiest way to figure out what group you're in is awaken 2 legendary core crystals if you have them, and the next one after that will be your pity blade if you got 2 commons from the legendary pulls. So let me Luigi, Mario. I think I'm good. We are good. Yay. Anyway, so yeah, because the way the pity blades are in Xenoblade 2 is, you have points accumulated for every core crystal awakened. For every core crystal awakened, that is a common blade. The common core crystals yield 5 points, rares yield 20, and legendaries yield 50. And every 100 points without getting a rare blade, that is when the game gives you one of 3 pity blades if you don't already have all 3. So, The first core crystal he opens was Perun. The next one was like Dagus. The one after that was Boreas, then Electra. He awakened so many rare blades and got like 4 or 5 commons out of the many he awakened. And it's like, I just want common blades so I can figure out what group I'm in. By process of elimination, we've determined he's in group 4. Because he awakened like literally every blade except for the ones in that pity group. But also the pity blades in the other groups he has. And that wouldn't be possible otherwise. So... I never understand that one, it's fine. So what we were trying to do is he was popping open legendary core crystals to get 2 common blades in a row. The next blade was guaranteed to be one of the pity blades, so that way we can have an idea of which group he's in. But no, he kept awakening rare blades. It was comical. It was comical. It's like the one time we wanted commons. He gets so many rare blades. It's like, oh my god, you're gonna awaken Cosmos at this rate. He didn't, but that would have been hilarious. That would have been absolutely fucking hilarious. I was on the stream and saw the animated screen, assuming the stream was just starting, that I realized it's already 2. Yep, it is currently 3 p.m. So it was just really funny watching the torment, the pep in his step diminish as he awakens rare blades. The one time you don't want rare blades. It was so funny. Yeah, we determined he was in group 4 just based off the fact that the other group's pity blades that he had already pulled without, you know, getting the points. So, oh yeah, Godfrey was one of the ones he pulled. Gorg. I was looking at Yoshi again. I need to stop. Maybe this is why Yoshi's after me. He thinks I'm trying to be him, but I'm not. I'm just mistaken identity. It happens. I am Luigi. I am a Luigi. Oh. That could have been bad. Yay. So it was really funny watching him pull blades. And he's like, I'm just gonna release these guys, at least a handful of them, because they were all on Rex. And it's like, I'm just gonna release some of these and, you know, awaken them later. And one of the blades he had pulled in all of that core crystal opening was Boreas. I love Boreas. He's my goat. He's my guy. I love him so much. Boreas was one of the ones he released. I'm like, no, Boreas! And then, like, later, right after he releases them, Boreas comes back. Oh, it's so funny. It is so funny. Where do we go? Okay, I need item shop to buy Skelly Key. Okay, so there's one item shop there, and the other one is where? Where's the other item shop? Or is that the only one? It is the only item shop. Alright. So it was the torment was so funny. And the last time I had seen him like this disheveled over rare blades, or, you know, at least, you know, pulling blades, was there's a DLC quest called Shiny New Power, and it's to acquire a specific rare blade that's DLC. And in the quest to get it, you need specific common blades. Very specific common blades, and to use their specials. And one of them is like the Titan type Mega Lance, and use whatever special it is. We have affectionately named the Titan ones the big dudes, because they're the big guys. They're the big dude. And, you know, the weapon class of Mega Lance. So, this was like the last time he'd played it before I started playing Xenoblade 2 on stream. I'm stretching. And so, like, anytime, and like, that was like the one common blade he did not have. He didn't really have any, like, Titan type Mega Lances. So anytime he tried to awaken some core crystals, it was always big dude Mega Lance, big dude Mega Lance, big dude Mega Lance, and he never got it. It was so funny. I felt my finger slip off of one of the buttons. I don't think I really did that great. But it was just so funny chanting, big dude Mega Lance, big dude Mega Lance, big dude Mega Lance, only to get Gorg, who is not a big dude. He's kind of a lean guy, and he's a great axe, not a Mega Lance. It was just kind of funny that way. No! Why is it always Yoshi? Why is it always Yoshi? So. It was just really funny. It's like, it's Gorg! Because sometimes the game glitches out and doesn't show a silhouette on the third. Or it doesn't show a silhouette for one of the things. Because when you awaken a blade, you open up a core crystal, it shows 3 silhouettes. A 1, a 2, a 3. The third silhouette is what you get. It's not a, oh, which silhouette is it? It teases you with the first 2 silhouettes, and then it brings you into the third one. Cosmos' silhouette can only be seen on the third pull. So, that's how you know you've gotten Cosmos. It's one of those you know. But sometimes, the game doesn't like to show a silhouette. And there's been times where I have awakened rare blades with no silhouette showing. It almost happened with Cosmos. If you go back to the clip of me awakening Cosmos on stream, you'll notice like the silhouette did not show up until like a split second right before. And imagine the freak out. I already was freaking out. But imagine like the extreme freak out had I awakened Cosmos with no silhouette indication. That would have been literally insane. But I have awakened Agate by no silhouette. Vegito awakened Gorg with no silhouette. Excuse me. There we go. I just happened to hit the direction that went forward. So, like, yeah, it can happen. Sometimes the game's like, oh, silhouette here? Nah. Nah, fam. You're done. Just set it down. So, yeah. So it was just really funny. Seeing no silhouette, and then it's just like Gorg. It's just Gorg. Alright, what's my... I mean, that would technically be my fastest, but I need the key to get to the Toad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bowser! Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That. Bowser does put me closer. What items does everyone have? Okay, Mario has a key. Mario also doesn't have any money. Let's go see Bowser, see what's up. Mistakes may have been made. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, what's up, Bowser? Potluck, 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 potluck. I didn't need to give you money, Bowser. I didn't need that in my life. But steal from Mario, steal from Mario, steal from Mario. Yeah! So yeah, that'll probably be what Vegito does for a bit. Potluck, potluck, potluck. Big dude Mega Lance, big dude Mega Lance. Oh man, that was just so funny. You know, like one of them like inside jokes. Ooh, it's me. Yeah, those inside jokes you have with like a best friend or a spouse. Yeah, big dude Mega Lance is one of them. we have lots of inside jokes and the memes. One of them notably, anytime Miss A is mentioned, we have to make mention of Gia, because when we watch K-pop videos and they show bad girl, good girl, at first, he always asks, which one's the one with the pink hair? And it's Gia. The fuck? Oh no. Oh well, there's a timer right there. I'm good. I could have swore I was right on it. But yeah, anytime we saw bad girl, good girl, at first he had always asked which one the pink-haired one was. And I would always answer, that's Gia. So anytime we see any mention of Miss A, it was always Gia. We just mentioned Gia. So that's like an inside joke / meme for us. Watch your step, kiddo. Thank you. And there's plenty other inside jokes, 'cause I don't want to tell all our secrets, because there's stuff that's kept between me and him, of course. But like that's just like one of many inside jokes / memes from us. No thanks. I need to keep my money. Let me go down this way just in case I get hit by a train. Going off the rails to the crazy train. I am still very upset by how I found out Ozzy Osbourne died. Because this kind of goes into streaming and chat behavior. Because I'm not gonna say who exactly it is, even though I know exactly who it is, and I think I reamed into them pretty good about it. I feel like you do not come in hot with celebrity death news in someone's chat. Especially if the time of the reports were in the middle of their stream. Because there's no way the streamer would have known about something that happened during their stream, because they're streaming. So I was really upset by that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So there was another celebrity death that happened earlier today, but at least found that out before stream, before anyone could come in hot and tell me. I found out about it on a TikTok, actually, and I'm like, wait, what? So, but yeah, Hulk Hogan died today. And I've seen a lot of mixed feelings on it because Hulk Hogan, the wrestler, did a lot for the industry. Wrestling wouldn't be what it is now without Hulk Hogan. On the flip side, the person behind Hulk Hogan was a very shit person. So and like later on in like the last few years, he kind of tainted his own legacy, you know, by like several different things. But it's one of those, I respect what he did for the business as a wrestler, as the character Hulk Hogan. But Terry, the person behind Hulk Hogan, don't really care for, you know. But it's just kind of one of those like sad days in the wrestling community. But it's one of those oddly sad days, you know, because like you recognize, you know, a big iconic figure in the business has passed away. But then on the other side, you know the person behind that character was not a good person. So it's one of those separate the art from the artist type things. But also Hogan did a lot of backstage politicking. That's why a lot of wrestlers today, anytime they get any kind of like big thing, everyone's always like, oh, Becky Hogan, Rhea Hogan. But like, that's not what's going on, so. But yeah, just Crazy Train made me think of Ozzy. Still really upset. I'm still really upset. And if it happens again, or something similar happens again, I may have to put in a rule. Because I was very upset. Because also, if you just come in hot to someone's chat announcing a death, that kind of puts a damper on the whole mood. You know, because that really upset me. That really, really, really upset me. 99? See, I've played Okami. I can draw circles. I know what I'm doing. Again, I correlate drawing circles to Okami and not actually being an artist. Dude, yeah! I was just like... Yep. So, oh yeah. Wee! Yeah, so just kind of a rule of thumb, a learning lesson, you know, life lessons, teachable moment, a la Andre Chase. Teachable moment. Don't come in hot to someone's chat to announce a celebrity death. Like, I would say, like, don't talk about stuff like that unless the streamer's already talking about it. Because that is a very easy way to blindside someone and ruin the mood. It's a very easy way to do that. And I was definitely caught off guard because of course I know a legend like Ozzy Osbourne. You know? And also, you know, Black Sabbath got back together and did like that one performance like a few weeks ago, which I think it was just divine timing, honestly, and I'm glad he got to do that and went out on his own terms in a way. So, but yeah, don't blindside someone with a... We need a code word. I won't delete or time anything. We need a safe word. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Because, yeah, it was, Yeah, I had a big old scolding moment. I was gonna message you about that last night, but then just busy with other things. Mario is really close to the star, isn't he? Ooh, he could miss it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, there goes that plan. So yeah, and like even it's kind of ironic in a way where throughout that day I was talking about stuff that has happened in my chat before that have gotten people banned and just people being like wild, and then that happens. It's like, okay, I just spoke it into existence. I unintentionally manifested it, I guess. But yeah, yeah, just a life lesson. Um, going forward, please don't just barge into someone's chat talking about a celebrity death. Or just any kind of death in general. That's just not good. So... And it's like, I always feel very strangely... Like, celebrity deaths, if I come across the info on... Like, you know, on my own, then it's one thing. But then, like, if someone, like, just tells me something, just catching me off guard, you know, that's another. Safe word. Talk about me sending you photos of my cat. If you're like, Blue sent me a picture of her cat the other day or something, I'll delete the sus message or timeout. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. Because, I have a very strange relationship with death and learning about death. Because, and this is back in 2013. So social media is kind of prevalent, but not as big as it is right now at the time. But this was like the time where like Facebook and Twitter were pretty big. Mostly Facebook. Just going through a normal day, early September. I'm in college, away from home. And I get done with my classes and my dance practice. No, I was done with classes, so I was just chilling in my dorm room. And I open up my laptop, and I am scrolling through Facebook. As I normally do, because I didn't have a smartphone at the time. I still had a flip phone at this time, so I did a lot of my scrolling on social media on my laptop. So I'm just sitting, scrolling on social media on my laptop, going on Facebook. Normal stuff for me. And then as I'm scrolling on Facebook, I find specific messages with my cousin's name. And this is the cousin that I played hide and seek with a lot as a kid. This was the cousin that introduced me to Tekken 4. You know, I was very close with this cousin. This cousin is like the same age as my sister. So like we were very close. So I see his name brought up in these Facebook posts. But the posts in question have essentially, you know, RIP, rest in peace, gone too soon. And I'm like, excuse me? Like, what? What's happening? This has to be a cruel joke. And I'm just minding my own business. A cousin I was very extremely close to. Was close to growing up. Taught me a lot of things. We were fairly close. And I see all these things on Facebook. And I'm like, what is happening? So I grab my phone and I call home. And I was lucky I called home when I did, because I was very close of not getting an answer. So, called home, my mom picks up. And the first thing I said, what's going on with my cousin? Like, I've been seeing all these posts on Facebook, what's going on with my cousin? And my mom immediately said, I was afraid of this. We were just about to walk out the door, go to your dorm room, and tell you in person that he passed away earlier in the day. And the real kicker was when the Facebook post started, his mom, my aunt, my dad's sister, was on her way to the hospital where he was. Didn't even know he was dead yet. And the Facebook posts were pouring in. That's the real kicker. So I am super duper adamant about posting stuff like that on social media, because you have no idea who's been told, who has not been told, or anything. So that's why I say wait until, like, either if it happens earlier in the day, wait till the evening, or wait 24 hours or a few days. because you have no idea who's been told, who has not been told. And immediate family were not told. It was his dad's side of the family. So it wasn't, because we're on his mom's side of the family. But it was mostly his dad's side of the family that were posting on Facebook about it. And that's how I found out about a very close family member's death. So from that point, I just I pulled back on the social media usage for a bit. And then I really stopped after a long while, but yeah, that's why I'm super adamant about any kind of death post on social media. Like, celebrity deaths are kind of a whole different thing, but I'm sure, and there have been some shitty announcements, because I want to say when Kobe Bryant died, his family didn't really know, or some of his family didn't know. So, yeah, I'm very adamant about waiting to post a death on social media. I am very adamant about it, because I have experienced what it's like to find out someone close to you, a family member close to you, has died on social media with nobody telling you anything. And my parents were about to walk out the door to tell me in person, because that is something you tell in person. Especially when it's a family member I was close to. You know? I mean, they could have called me, but they wanted to tell me in person. So, and imagine if I had called just like 5 minutes later. Called home, got no answer. I would have been stressing for like an hour trying to figure out what the fuck even happened. And I think they were on their way to see me in person because I was only like an hour away. So, but yeah. Life lessons with Tessa Jane. This one's especially special because I've experienced it. But yeah, if you're going to post a death on social media or any kind of like announcement, wait a while until immediate family know. So. That's what I do with my parents. Our code word is, "Did you take Kitty to the vet?" And it means that I need help discreetly. Yeah, code words, man. Yeah, we need to figure out some kind of code word. I don't really think there's any code word within my family, but again, if there is, I don't know because I'm often left out of the loop. Because nobody cares about little old me. I'm only half joking on that one. Man, TikTok made me cry the other night. Because, I was getting one of those, like, TikTok... You know how on TikTok you see a post that's like, oh, that's kind of relatable. And then, like, you stay on that TikTok for a bit. And then, like, you read through the comments and it goes into the algorithm like, hey, they're engaging with this content. They're watching it for quite a bit of time. So we'll push out more content like this. So I was scrolling on TikTok, as I was staying up for my husband the other night, and TikTok, like, made me cry because I was seeing a lot of, like, youngest child content. Seeing a lot. And... Mario's there, he doesn't have money. Where's everyone else? Over here. Okay, Wario is pretty close to me, so... Yoshi is also pretty close, so I need to be careful. Let's go with that. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of, like, youngest child, you know, TikToks, and some of them were, like, very relatable to me. And then a lot of the comments are like, but the middle child does this. Oh, the oldest child goes through this. It's like, was this TikTok about you? You are like seriously proving the point of the fucking TikTok. Because like the youngest child goes through a lot, because a lot of people don't think about this. Youngest children see their older siblings grow up and leave. And by the time they've left, their parents are kind of checked out on the parenting. And we're just kind of left on our own. Like, yeah, we're spoiled, quote unquote, but some of us aren't like the spoiled baby, you know, as some other family dynamics would make you believe. But it's like, some of those were like, damn, it kind of hits hard, but they were all so commented like, oh, but the middle child goes through this too. But it's like, was this TikTok about you? Where in this TikTok says middle child? Doesn't say it anywhere. It's talking about the youngest child. So, there is content for you. But also, again, the ones that are like, oh, but the middle child, the oldest child, are completely missing the point and drives home what exactly the youngest child goes through. They're so overlooked that everyone's trying to step in and make it about themselves, leaving the youngest child just alone like they are, you know? So, but yeah, I was getting a lot of those that were making me cry. I'm like, no, I don't want to cry. Stop making me cry, TikTok. Stretching. Alright, I have a key that I bought to get to a star that I cannot get anymore because Mario got it. I'll figure it out. So yeah. So when anyone says like, also again, it's like, oh, youngest child, you know, they're so spoiled, the baby of the family, they're so spoiled. Like, in some cases, yes. Damn. But in other cases, it's like, no. We're spoiled in the way where we didn't have to like, we didn't really have any like life skills taught to us because everyone did it for us. And I say that as a personal experience because there were a lot of things that were not taught to me because, oh, she's baby sister. She doesn't know any better. So it's like, oh, baby sister doesn't know anything. We must protect her. But like, that's not what you do. You know? Like, there were a lot of life skills that were not taught to me because of stuff like that. Oh, we must protect baby sister. I specifically remember as a teenager, like 15, 16, my cousin was over. The same cousin that died in 2013, so he was over. And my dad and my brother were telling him a story. But the story involved, you know, topics about, like, sex. And I'm sitting over here, like, 15, 16, you know, and they told me to cover my ears while they told the story. And I'm 15, 16, I'm a teenager. And like, mind you, again, my cousin, same age as my sister, so 3 years older than me. Like, my cousin's 6 weeks older than my sister. They're like literally the same age. And I'm told to cover my ears when I'm like a teenager when I should have already been taught this stuff? Yeah. Like, I didn't like remember that until like the other night. Because it was one of those, it got like triggered and it's like, oh my god, I forgot about that. I had forgotten about that. So yeah. And also, again, I've mentioned this once before, but I do remember I was 15, a month out from turning 16. I didn't see what part I'm doing. I'm driving. That's cool. Yeah, when I had that boyfriend, you know, that broke up with me over Facebook Messenger, okay. yeah, I was hanging out with him one evening, and it got real late. Oh my god. I hate this game. I hate being the driver. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, I was hanging out with my boyfriend at his house. We were sitting in his front yard. And we were sitting in his front yard, and we were talking. His parents had come out. We were just chit-chatting away, and it got real late. It got real late to like 2 a.m. And we were like, oh crap, look at the time. And I had left the phone in the van I drove. So I didn't have it on me. So I go in to the van, and I look and I see missed calls from home. I'm like, oh shit, like I'm in trouble. And I go home, and like I understand my mom being worried, because like as a mom now, I understand the worry. But here's the kicker. My mom swore up and down I was out having sex. And mind you, I'm 1 month out from 16, and I, honest to God, did not know what sex was. Like, I kind of had a semblance of an idea because I was reading smut, but like, I didn't even understand what I was reading. I didn't even understand what in the world I was reading because it wasn't taught to me. It was not taught to me. My parents did not give me the talk. So, oh dear God. Oh dear God, why are we doing this? Why? No, no, stop it, stop it! Oh no, I'm gonna lose all my money. You wanna see me lose all my money? But to finish my thought here, yeah, my mom swore up and down I was out having sex that night, even though I was talking till I was blue in the face, saying, no, we were outside in the front lawn just talking all night. That's all we did. But my mom never believed me, and I'm pretty sure she never believed me until the day she died. So it's one of those where it's like, I was baby sister, I was so protected, nobody even bothered to explain real life stuff to me when you're supposed to explain it. So, yeah. So there you go. There's a little Tessa Jane lore there for you. Anyway, I'm not... Alright, I'm ready to lose my money. Ugh, I hate that so much! I pressed it as soon as it popped up! I swear the fucking computer cheats! I swear they fucking cheat at this game! Like, I pressed A as soon as it popped up! As soon as it popped up! But no! The computer fucking cheats, and it drives me literally insane. It drives me literally insane that they do that. That's why I hate Western Land. That's like the one thing about Western Land that I hate. It's the fucking duel. Because the fucking computers cheat. Ugh, it drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. Anyway. Went from ranting about life to ranting about video games. Because of course, right? Textures in my flag aren't loading. That's cool. Because only my flag is like partially clipped. You see that? Do you see that on my flag? Look at Luigi's flags. Look at that. And like my knees are gone too. I've noticed that earlier. My knees are missing. What is happening to Luigi? almost a day. Oh! Remove the knees! Knee replacement? No, just remove them. Like, look at the weeds! Like, what is happening? What's going on with this model here? Like, I don't get it. Maybe Wario shot me in the knees. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. And I know, again, going back to, like, youngest child, family dynamics, you know, birth order, I do know every family dynamic is different. I can really only speak for my own personal family dynamic, which is relatable to some other people because I see other people tell their stories and I relate to them. So, like, my experience isn't exclusive to me, which I appreciate, because it's like, everyone always associates the youngest child as the spoiled brat, but for me personally, that couldn't be further from the truth. It's like, yeah, I was spoiled on some things, and there were a handful of things that when I asked for something, I got it, but it wasn't like, my attitude for it wasn't, I always get what I want, so I'm just gonna go ask Daddy to get me what I want and he's gonna do it for me. No, it was like, I work up the courage to ask for something, expecting to get rejected. To be told, yeah, sure, we can do that for you. You know, because there were some nights where, I was told no. You know, I've been told no before, especially because that's one of my dad's favorite. That was one of my dad's favorite stories he told of me. Because when I was like 4 or 5 years old, I looked like the Pepsi girl from those 90s commercials. The long curly hair, the chunky cheeks. You know, I looked like the Pepsi girl. Mario, I need you to fucking move. It's fine. I won that for us because Yoshi was too busy focused on me. But yeah, I looked like the Pepsi girl, so that's one of the reasons why Pepsi's my favorite pop. Yeah, I was the little Pepsi girl, and my dad brought me along to a trip to the grocery store one day, and he knows the owners, he knows some of the cashiers because, you know, small town, everyone knows everyone. But, you know, he went to the grocery store with me in tow, and I was about 4 or 5. And, you know, owner talks to him, you know, old sweet lady. And she's like, oh, how's the little Pepsi girl? You know, and I was all smiley and super excited. One moment. Standard last 5 turns. Procedures all red and blue spaces are doubled. If you land on the same space as your opponent, you get to duel them. Sorry, I have to do it. I'm obligated. I'm contractually obligated to do that. Anyway, back to the story. Yeah, the lady asked, like, how's the little Pepsi girl? And I'm just like all smiley, all excited. And she said, you know, I don't think I have ever seen her cry, ever seen her not smile. And my dad essentially goes, I bet. And he's like, you've never seen her cry? Watch this. And he bends down to my level, looks me right in the eye, and like he's smiling, I'm smiling. And then he just says, no. Like not even like stern, still a smile on his face, just said the word no. And I just start bawling. I just am crying, I'm not very happy, I just start bawling, and that lady wanted to kick his ass so bad for making me cry like that. But it was one of those like, I've never seen her cry before. And then it's like, watch this. And that was one of my dad's favorite stories of me in particular. So, you know, Wario is right there with 265 coins and you decide to steal from me? Really? That's a choice. But yeah, that was my dad's favorite story. And I will hold that dear because, you know, it was my dad. Whee. Penguin buttholes, because of course there is. Yeah, there's buttholes on the penguin, on the bobsleds. Oh god, there is a hair in my eye. Oh, it is bugging me so bad. I don't have to use 2 hands for this minigame. Thank goodness. So yeah, again, more life lessons. If both of us cooperated on that, we can hit that boost real easy. But no, the computer never cooperates with me. Whee. And also, you know, the quote-unquote golden child. I hear a lot of golden child stories, and it's like sometimes, and like 9 times out of 10 with these like golden child stories, it's always like the youngest kid. Because there was one that I heard earlier today on these like TikToks, like Am I the Asshole things, and you know, golden child stories. There's one where, you know, like the parents were like struggling to conceive, they opt for like adoption or something, and so there's their first kid, and then the second kid comes like years later, when they thought they couldn't conceive, so it's like the quote-unquote miracle baby. And a lot of times when couples have miracle babies, they spoil the ever-living crap out of them. And when you spoil the crap out of a baby throughout their childhood, they become spoiled brats. And they become extremely entitled to literally everything because they can never do any wrong because they're the miracle baby. But just because they're a miracle baby doesn't mean you need to baby them. It's not what that means. So I see a lot of those kinds of stories. Like, a lot of the time the golden child is always like the youngest child, and like the oldest child is like, kind of like left behind. It's like, I understand that dynamic, even as a... I hate that Wario stole all my money. I hate that because that minigame is so unfair. But anyway, what's I talking about? Oh yeah. Even as like the youngest child, I can understand golden child stories because there was a golden child in my family, and it definitely was not me. You would probably think, oh, me and my sibling, like you know, I'm one of 4 and there was a golden child and I'm the youngest. You'd probably think, oh, the youngest, the baby of the family is a golden child. Nope. Not in my dynamic. It was not me. It was not me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. Sticking with my guns. I might be wrong, I don't know. Damn it! I counted 19 the first time. Damn. Oh well. like Wario needs any more money. Come on, lid. So yeah, again, if anyone understands kind of quote-unquote fucked family dynamics, I'm not necessarily the poster child. I know there's a lot worse than what I had. Because, like, all in all, I would say, you know, I had a pretty good childhood. Siblings were relatively close at times. But then, like, as I got older and, like, looking back on everything, there were some things that were totally just not right. They just weren't quite right, and it's like, man, you know? There was a lot of things that make sense now than you know, than it did back then. Because again, hindsight's always 20/20. Because, like, you have a lens of understanding and not quite in the moment. Because there's a lot of things that I look back on and it's like, I either, you know, I realize, like, what in the heck even happened. Like the conversation that my dad and my brother made me cover my ears for when I was, like, a teenager. Okay. Yeah, when I was a teenager, they made me cover my ears when it's a topic that I should have at least kind of known about. So, yeah, it was just, not good. And it's like, knowing what I went through growing up and I wasn't, like, you know, taught anything, wasn't given the talk, I get really nervous when it comes to, like, that time when I have to do that for my kids. Because it's like, I was never given the talk. I don't know what to do. But it's like, they're my children and I'm responsible for them. Because, I mean, Allie's 10. So... But, like, that's a topic all on my own that I don't want to dive too deep into. Because, again, they're still children. Luigi, Mario... So, but that's a cross that bridge. It's just like my own personal feelings. It's like, I have never experienced this, so how am I going to be the one responsible for this? You know, it's that kind of thing. It's that kind of vibe. Goodbye, Wario. Go away. Okay, Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, Mario, Yoshi. Ooh. Luigi, Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, Mario. I think I'm good to hit it 2. I think Mario hitting the 1 sealed his fate. Yep. Mario hitting the 1 sealed his fate. Ta-da! Yoshi, Luigi, Yoshi, Luigi, Yoshi. Luigi, Yoshi, Luigi, Yoshi, Luigi. Ta-da! Once it got to 6, I'm like, alright, I just counterpick. Ta-da! So yeah. Yahoo! And also a lot of the time I was just like, you know, in my room because that was where I felt the safest. Because it's like, growing up, I just like, no one cared about me, you know? No one even bothers. So I just didn't bother with anyone else. Like, occasionally I would pop out and like talk to my parents about stuff, but like, that was really it. I just kind of stayed up holding my room, especially after I got my very first laptop for Christmas in 2011? Yeah, 2011. Because before, I would just go to the computer desktop we had in the living room. It was very slow. but it did the trick, and that was where I did like most of my beginning writing. And then I got my own laptop, and then from that point on, I just kind of stuck to my room a lot. So I would like, so my setup would include, I would have YouTube up, and I would have the screen way over to the left, and over here on like the other side, I would have my Word document for my fan fictions that I wrote when I was a teenager, and then that's how I can like watch YouTube while also working on the fan fiction. So that was what I did. And anytime I did any kind of art, I just like listened to music. There were times where so my senior year, I kind of did a thing where I used my MacBook from school, because my senior year was when the MacBook started. So I used that just to pull up YouTube. And had that going full screen on that laptop, and I worked on Photoshop in my other laptop. So that was kind of my quote-unquote dual monitor setup for like a short amount of time, really. So, but like anytime I worked on art, it was just like music or something I didn't need to pay attention to visually. So that was kind of how it went. But nowadays, I just have like videos pulled up on my phone, and I just kind of like listen and watch through that, or even on the TV. Because a lot of the time, I just have like stream VODs of streamers that I like up on the TV. And they're streamers that I know can be family friendly or in the realm of family friendly. So that way I don't have to worry about like the kids picking up any like bad habits or bad words or anything. So that's kind of it's kind of how things go. I bought this key specifically for a star and I never got to use it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue space. Let's go with the blue space. I was kind of hoping for a hidden block, but I think... Oh, never mind. Ooh. I didn't realize he was right there. Oh, shit. Oh, that kind of... Looking at it... Oh. Now, it's a very close game. And the criteria kind of shifted a little bit. Because Wario has the coin star because he fucking robbed me blind, because of course he did. This game comes down to Happening Star. 100% it comes down to Happening Star. I was hoping to see a revolution in there. Oh, so you can have a potluck when Mario has enough money, but you don't have a potluck when I need him to lose money? Like, what the hell? What the hell, Bowser? So yeah, this board's coming down to the Happening Star. It's down to the wire. Because if Wario gets... Because Wario has the coin star. Why are we all grouping? What is wrong with you guys? What the hell? What is wrong with you guys? They're sandbagging. Haha. and juked you. So I probably have the minigame star. Wario has the coin star. So, okay, looking at this, minigame star will bump me to 5. Wario's will bump him to 4. But if he gets 2, he has 5 stars and he gets the coin tie because he just has a lot of money. But if I get the happening star, that bumps me to 6. But if Mario gets happening star, he just wins. So, I have to win happening star because if Yoshi wins happening star, then Mario wins. So I have to get happening. I have to get the happening star here. And I don't know. I know I landed on at least 1. But I don't know. I was like coasting throughout most of it. And then I got my money robbed from me. Okay. Coin star goes to Wario. Alright. Okay, so if Yoshi gets the happening star, Mario wins. If I get the happening star, I win. If Wario gets the happening star, Wario wins. But if Mario gets it, he just wins. Cool! Thanks, Yoshi! Fucking me over in the end because I don't have enough coins to beat Mario. Fucking Mario. Ugh. Bullshit. Bullshit! If Wario didn't rob me blind, I would have been in good contention for the coin star at least. But no, Wario decided to just take all of my money because he could. 30 minus 19. 11. I lost by 11 coins. I mean, I love this scene here. I love this, though. It's great. And bam. Sorry, you corked me. And I knew it came down to happening star, too, but I just wasn't sure what was going on. Damn Mario, always ruining things. Mario, you golden child. Mario exudes golden child energy because he's the main character. He knows the spotlight's on him all the time. And Luigi just gets kind of cast aside sometimes because he's not the main character. Even when he is the main character, it's all about Mario because the whole freaking plot of Luigi's Mansion is like, oh hey, Mario's here and he gets kidnapped. It's all about rescuing Mario. So even when Luigi gets his own fucking game, it's about rescuing Mario! 127. 127, and it got stolen from me. Oh, he had 4. Damn. But Yoshi winning the happening star was what made Mario win. The Bechdel says, but it's Mario franchise talking about Mario. That's so funny. I desperately needed a chance time for something. And then Mario... Also, if Mario didn't buy the star at the last turn, Yoshi would have won. But Mario getting the star on the last turn helped his victory. So, damn. Damn. I will forever hate the duel minigame for Western Land. I will forever hate it. Because the AI just cheats. They just cheat. Oh well. Oh well, what can we do? I lost by coins, so I'm not too upset. And it was a very close game. It was a lot of back and forth, so I'm not too mad. There are times where I get really fired up because things are just so unfair. Even with the Wario duel, it was just unfair anyway because the computers just cheated that minigame anyway. So, with that being said, that'll be it for today. That will be it for today. Hold on, Riley. Schedule for the week. Tomorrow, probably no stream tomorrow. Because, we'll go grocery shopping. So, I need the whole day to, like, prepare, especially if we're gonna go to the lake this weekend. Go to lake Saturday into Sunday. So, so yeah, there's that. So no stream tomorrow, unfortunately. But next week, we should be back to normal. Monday, we'll come back with Xenoblade Chronicles X. I realized till later that there's an Affinity mission that I need to do to continue the story, so we'll start with that. I totally forgot to do it, because I didn't even realize. Tuesday, more Mario Party, whatever Mario Party I desire. Wednesday, we come back to Banjo-Tooie. Yesterday, oh my god. I went back and made a clip to, like, something in the beginning of the game that I had no idea even happened. Oh my god. So far, Banjo-Tooie's been pretty fun. I mean, I was, like, not quite rage, but I was, ranting. I got very ranty in, like, the Doom section of the first level. So, that was fun. But, so far I'm having a lot of fun with Banjo-Tooie. But we'll continue that next Wednesday, and then, that'll be Wednesday, Friday. So, will this work? It will work. Alright, cool. Raid message. The real sheriff is Luigi. Did I even spell? Sheriff spelled like that. So if I can type, that'd be great. There we go. There's your raid message. The real sheriff is Luigi. Add please to the end of that. And that'll be our raid message to Blue. So we're gonna go raid. I am Royal Blue. She's awesome. Lion VTuber. So yeah, we're just gonna go raid her. So, yeah, Mondays are Xenoblade Chronicles X, Tuesdays and Thursdays are Mario Party, and Wednesdays and Fridays are now Banjo-Tooie. So thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out, and we will see you next time.